Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to continue our HTML and CSS project, which is iTravells. And in the last video we created this header, and today in this video we are going to see how we can create the cities card. And as I mentioned in the last video that we need to have a image slider after the header, and for that we already have one video in our channel, so link in the description, go ahead and check out. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing so you won't miss any future content. Now let's start the video. Yes. So as you can see on my screen, we have header and as well as the image slider. Okay. So I have added the image slider and this header we created in the last video. And now let's go for the places. Okay. So I'll show you in the demo. This is the places tab, which we can say content as well. So in the places, we will going to have these city cards. Okay. So these city cards we are going to create. So let's go to the code again. Let's start creating the structure for that. So I'll create a div, and inside that we'll have two divs. Okay, one div for this places header and one is for this all the cards. Okay, so let's give the names first. The class name I'll say content, and then for this let's say content title, let's say. Yeah, in that span, in that we're going to create a span and we'll say places. And this for now let's have like this only. We'll change the class names later on for that. And let's give the CSS for this. So what we'll apply the content first. The CSS will say width as 100%, and then we're going to get content title. Okay, here. So with that, I'll target span tag and I'll say font size as 24 pixel and font weight as well 600. Okay, so let me save that. Let's go back. Let's go to iTravells and let's see. So now you see in the bottom here we got these places over here in the bottom, but we need some spacing around that. Okay, so for that, what we can do is we can have this content title. We can target that and we can say margin some 40 pixel for now. And let's say we need border as well, so I'll say border bottom 1 pixel solid, and we have this color c7 c7 c7. Okay, that color we are going to apply. And again let's go back, and if I scroll down we can see this is coming over here. Okay, and we need less space on the left and right side, so what I will do is instead of 40 I'll say 20 pixel. Okay, on the left and right side. Okay, this is how we can apply margin on top and bottom, and the second one we're going to apply on the left and right side. Okay, so let's go back and we can see our header is coming now. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll just add the structure for the cards, and then we're going to design apply the CSS on the cards. Okay. Yes. So as you can see, I have added the HTML structure for the container. You can see here we have this whole div as content. In that we have two divs. For first div we have the for the header, which is places. So I'll just minimize that, and we are looking for the other div, which is content container. Okay. Here we can see right now I have only one card. So we're going to design first one card, and that one we'll just copy paste for the other card, so we can reuse that. Okay, so the same CSS we can reuse to create the other cards as well. Okay, so first thing we can see here, we have this place card. Okay, inside that card we have three divs. One div for image, one div for the details, and one more for the button, which we are going to have for buy ticket. Okay, so like this we have. And if I open first images div, we can see one image which is Bangkok card PNG image, and I have to take it from images folder or else it will not going to work. Okay, now it's perfect. And then we can see in the next step content, we have a span where we are saying what city it is, and then we have some paragraph and like some description about it, and then we have the pricing of that particular city. Okay, and then lastly we have in the actions one button which we can say buy ticket. Okay, so this is the structure we have for a single card. You can replicate this multiple time or just copy paste and just change the details. It will be working for the other cities as well. Okay, so now let's apply the CSS. Yes, so let's start with the place card. Let's copy this class and let's give it here. and I'll say for this width as 250 pixel, and yeah, let me save. And background color we can say as white color only, which is FFF, or if you want you can just provide white color. And now I'll say box shadow, okay, and 10 pixel. And now instead of saying black, right, I'll go for RGB colors. Okay, so there are one more property, RGBA, okay, where you can provide the color as well as the opacity, how much opacity you want for that color. Okay, so I'll say RGBA, and then I'll say 0 in the red position, green position as well 0, and here also 0. Okay, so it turns 0 comma 0 comma 0 means black color, and then alpha is nothing but opacity, how much opacity you want. Okay, I'll say 0.2. Okay, so if you want to learn about the box shadow also, you can check the link in the description. That video will help you how you can apply box shadow as well. Okay, so let's go to the project and let's scroll down, and we can see here the image is coming. It's completely big image, we have to resize that. But here in the bottom we can see our Bangkok city is coming with the description and price, and also the button. And we can see some shadow also here. So let me do one thing, let me reduce the size first of that image, so it will be very much visible for us. Okay, so I'll copy this class name, place card image, and I'll target image with that. Okay, so img we can say, and I'll say width as 100%, and same thing I'll do for this image container, okay, which is place card image. Okay, width as 100%. So whatever width I am applying to the place card will going to apply for the card image container as well as the image. Okay, so let's save this and let's go back and let's see. Yeah, now you see we are getting this image and we are getting shadow as well in the background. Okay, so let me go back and give some padding inside the content container so we can see that properly. Okay, so here let's say padding 30 pixel. We're going to change this CSS in the content container because this is not the CSS which you want to apply. And now you see the shadow is also coming. So what happen if you apply black color? Okay, it will not going to look that good, but if you provide RGBA colors, right, it will be very much looking good. Now you see the color is so much black. Okay, that's why we need opacity to cover it up. Okay, so that's why I have given 0.2. It will move to 1. Okay, if I say 1, that means complete black. Okay, so no difference in this. But if I say 0.5, it will going to show you some difference here. Okay, so that's why I'm just using 0.2 as our shadow. Okay, and now you see the image is coming, but the corners are not perfectly curved. We need to curve only the top corners. Okay, for that what I can do here is, for the image I'll say border radius, and first one I'll say 5 pixel, and then again 5 pixel, and then 0 and 0. Okay, let's save it and let's go back, and now you see the corners are curved now. Okay, so this is how we can curve it. And image also you see it's like very much big image, so I'll going to reduce the size, or I'll going to fix the size, okay, using the aspect ratio property which is from the CSS. So aspect ratio I can say 1.1 by 1, or you can say 9 by 16 or something, you can vary it. Okay, now you see this is how I'm getting the image, and this is how our content is there. Okay, so on we saw in the demo as well that if I hover over it, it's kind of scaling up, but it's not going out of this. Okay, so let's try to do this as well. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll target the image and I'll paste it here and say hover effect on this. And once I hover over it, I want to transform this to scale 1.2. Okay, let's save and let's go back. And now if you see, if I hover over it, it's scaling up, but only the thing is it's coming out of the card. Okay, so that we want to stop it. How do we do? We have to apply overflow property on this place card image. Okay, so I'll say overflow hidden. Okay, so now if we try to do it, we see this is how it's coming. And you see it's like very instantly we need to apply some transition as well on the image. So let's go ahead and apply transition on the image as 0.4 seconds, and let's go back. And now you see it's completely working fine. Okay, and if you want cursor as well, on hovering on the image, you can say cursor pointer. Okay, that also works. And now you see, this is how the image effect is working. Okay, so now let's apply the CSS on the this description. Okay, so now what I will do is I'll copy the class name from here, which is place cart content, and let's scroll it here and give the CSS. I'll target the span, or just let's apply padding first. Okay, in this, so I'll say 20 pixel first, and let's go back. Yeah, it's very much big, so I'll say 10 pixel on the left and right side, and we are getting it properly now. And now we have to increase the size of the title, which is Bangkok here. Okay, so I'll target this again. I'll copy this and I'll target span tag with this. Okay, place cart content. I'll say font size, let's say 24 pixel, and font weight as 600. Okay, let's save it and let's go back. And now we can see it's coming it properly. And we need some space for the paragraphs. Okay, there's some top margins we want. So for that, what I'll do is I'll again copy this content class and I'll target the paragraph. Okay, so if you see in the HTML structure as well, we have paragraphs only for description as well as the pricing. Okay, so I'll say here margin top. Okay, let's suppose 10 pixel. Let's try it out this way. Let's go back, and now you see it's coming it properly here. Okay, now in the card, the only thing remains is the button. Okay, we need to change the button CSS as well, so let's do that. Okay, so I'll copy the place card action, and for that we are going to target a button. So first I'll apply 10 pixel padding, and then let's suppose 20 pixel from left and right side. Let's go back and see. Okay, oh, only 10 pixel is enough, I think. And yeah, let's paste it again, and let's target the button tag now. And let's say width as 100 pixel, height as 30 pixel. And yeah, let's go back and let's see. Yeah, it's coming it properly. Let's apply few more CSS. Let's apply background color as crimson, and I'll say color as white because that's the color we want. I'll say border none because I don't want the border on this. And then what we can apply is outline we can apply. Okay, outline I want to apply 1 pixel solid black. Okay, let's save and let's go back, and you see the outline is coming, just that we can see that, but we need some space between button and the outline. Okay, for that what I'll do is I will use outline offset. Okay, that property we can use, and let's say 2 pixel for that. Let's save and let's go back, and now you see we are getting this nice effect. Okay, as you can see in the demo as well, we have this effect. So this is the effect we are getting, and once you see, if I hover over it, it's going bigger. Okay, the offset is going bigger, so that we have to apply. So what I'll do is I'll copy this button, let's paste it here, and on hover I want the outline offset. Okay, outline offset to be 5 pixel. Okay, so let's save it, let's go back, and now if I hover it, you see this is coming. And we have to apply transition as well. Okay, so let's apply transition on button. So I'll say transition 0.4 second, and also cursor I want pointer. Okay, whenever I go on to the button, I should be having the cursor as pointer. Okay, so let's see. Now you see we are getting the similar effect. Okay, as we saw in the demo. Okay, so one more thing you see here, the price font size is different. So let's target that as well and increase the size of that. So I'll copy this class again. Let's go to here, and I'll target P first and then B, because in the paragraph only we have the B tag, which is the bold tag. Okay, so with that I'll say font size, let's say 20 pixel, and let's go back, and now we can see it's coming it properly. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll create the cards for all the images which we have, all the cities, and then we're going to come back and apply the CSS how we have in the demo. Okay. Yes. So as you can see on my screen, I have added all the cards here. You can see these are the other cards, and I didn't change any CSS because we are going to use the same CSS which we applied for the first card. Okay. So this is the first card, and if I open the next card, you can see only the image is different than this, and only the title and the pricing. Okay, if anything is there, you can change the pricing as well. I kept it same pricing for all the things, but only the image and the name of the image I have changed. The rest of the things are same, the classes and all. So that's why it will going to apply the same CSS for all the cards. Okay, right now you can see all I have is 6 cards, and let's go back and we can see here, if I scroll down, this is the first card, then second card, third, fourth, and fifth, and sixth. Okay, all the cards we are getting it. Now we need to set it as we have in the demo. Okay, so this is the demo. So as we have here, same thing we have to set it. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is we'll going to use some property in order to get the space on the left and right side. Okay, so let's do that first. So let me go back and let's go up, and we can see this thing here. Okay, so the content container here we have. So for that, I'll not going to apply padding anymore. I'll just remove that, and I'll say width. Okay, 60% I'll say. Okay, so 60% width we want, and margin we want auto. Okay, so what margin auto will do is it will give you space from the left and right side equally. Okay, and you can see this is still in the column, so because we need to change some other properties, but we are getting space on the left and right side. Okay, so that's why it is like this. And let's go back and let's apply the other CSS as well. As it is in the column and we want in a row wise, we need to apply flex property. Okay, so I'll say display flex, and then let's go back and let's see here. Now you see, the moment I apply flex, it's coming in the row. I know the CSS is changed because we need to apply some more properties on this. So let's go back and let's say justify content. Okay, space evenly I'll say, and I'll say align items as start. Okay, because I want not to be center to above. Okay, it should be start from the above, and then I'll say flex wrap property. Okay, and I'll say wrap because I want to wrap it up. Okay, all the things which are there. So if I go back, and now you see it's coming it properly. Okay, so this is how it will going to come. And if you want to learn about Flexbox, check out the link in the description, and you will learn about all the things about the Flexbox. Okay, so there are 3 parts which we have created on Flexbox. You can check out that link in the description. And you see we are getting no space in between this. Okay, so we need to apply some space in between. So what I'll do is I will apply gap property as, let's say, 20 pixel, and let's save it and let's go back. Okay, and now you see we are getting it properly space in between the components. And now you see we have set it up all our cards like this. Okay, yes, so this is about the places and the cards, city cards, which we have created in this video. Thank you very much guys for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, consider subscribing and hit the like button. I'll be back with more content in the next video. Thank you.